I don't know. You have to go and find out for yourself. But I think basically a lot of high-end people live there. There's a lot of companies, a lot of banks, a lot of like
So it's kind of like
high-end
class of people
structures.
that
Yes,
stay
the
there.
class. It drives up the development. So
That's why it's like it wants to cut somebody's head off.
basically, cannot come and tell me to pay 1 million in Awoyaya when there's no supermarkets, no companies, no banks.
Yeah, it's not really accessible to like all those
Yeah.
things.
Doesn't
Anyway,
really-
hi guys, welcome to Everything with Allysyn. So today on set with me, I have Damilola Fashola. He's a lawyer and a business manager. He's also the CEO of Jazz. I know when you hear jazz, you're thinking something musical, yeah? So anyway, explain, how do you come up with the name Jazz?
Well, in Nigeria, Africa, basically, jazz is magical. I was trying to create something magical with what I do. So I thought of the name Jazz. I play the piano and the sax. I love jazz music.
So
I put shows together, jazz shows from time to time. So I decided to call it Jazz.
just for the sake of the love you have for music.
And trying to create magic, basically. So I decided to call it Jazz.
All right, that's cool. So when you say Jazz, what services do you offer under Jazz?
Okay, Jazz is a real estate company
Okay,
and a management company.
okay.
Which one should I talk about first?
Let's go with the management first.
The management company is a lifestyle company.
Okay.
Legal, we
Lifestyle.
provide legal services
Okay.
for all sorts of creatives. And sporting, we're like sporting agents too.
Okay.
So under the lifestyle, high-end luxurious facilities like the Lekki Coliseum, the Harvest, and all other luxurious facilities, we partner with them to rise up their sales by the influence of the people that I work with, bringing them around, creating awareness of their services, having events at their spots. It brings up about awareness of their places.
Okay.
For the legal, we provide legal services. I'm also the head of the legal department in Jazz. We provide legal services for all sorts of creatives, from models to anybody in the sporting industry, to writers, to poets, anybody trying to protect their copyright, or anybody that needs advice before going into anything in the creative industry, videographers, photographers, you just name it, anything in the creative industry.
So about the real estate now.
In the real estate, we're about a year old. I started last year. So buying and selling of real estate for startup real estate companies is not so easy. So I decided to start with shortlets. You may take 6 months before you sell your first house as a real estate agent. So to keep the company alive, I started with shortlets. Shortlets of luxury apartments in high-end Ikoyi, VI, Oniro, Lekki Phase 1, Ikeja GRA, basically everywhere in Lagos. Anywhere you hit up Jazz properties for a shortlet, it will be a luxurious apartment. So you're coming into Lagos for a while, you're coming into Abuja, Benue, any part of Nigeria for a while, and you need somewhere to stay. Or even if you stay here and you just want to
Chill.
get away from home, you need somewhere really nice to stay, we'll get you somewhere at a really affordable price.
So which one did you start first? Did you start with the management company or did you start with the real estate first?
The management company was born in me because I grew up around all sorts of creatives.
Okay.
In university, I was roommates with artists. Imagine a lawyer being a roommate with like 2 producers, 1 artist, one
Can you imagine what
photographer.
will happen?
I had already started teaching them a few things because in their respective courses, they probably had to take maybe something related to law. And they felt like I knew more than them. So I was already living that mentor figure amongst all these creatives that were around me. So the management company it fell on me, so to speak.
So that was the first one.
So I started with that. Then while I was in law school, my passion for real estate was solidified. I knew, okay, I want to do this. So I registered both companies and business began. And to the glory of God, we thank God.
Right. So what challenges have you faced in the management company in particular? And what sort of talents do you manage? Do you manage like models full-time? Or do you just give them like legal advices? Or do you like bring them under you and stuff like that?
This is my first year in the management company. So for now, I only directly manage artists, videographers, and photographers. I offer legal services to models, writers, poets, and every other form of creative.
Okay.
Since this is the first year. As time goes by, all the other departments will be covered, basically.
So what challenges did you face?
Challenges.
And how did you, let's talk about how you started first. How did you start? Like, did you just like, it's one thing to think about, oh, I want to do this. It's another thing to actually like start it. So how did you start?
I literally just started. Because if you're trying to start a business, the hardest part is starting. If you're passionate about your business, starting, you've done the hardest part. If you're passionate about it, you can only get better. You can't get worse.
Exactly.
So I made up my mind that, okay, you know what, just start. I didn't have a lot of money when I started. I didn't have a lot of colleagues when I started. I didn't have a lot of assets when I started. But once you start and you're actively trying to be better, you can only get better. So for challenges, I faced my hardest challenge, starting. And after then, every challenge is a lesson. So I won't really say I face challenges. My only challenge is dealing with Nigerians, and I already know them. Right. So I'm prepared. It's not a challenge. Everything is fine. Bless God.
Bless God. So you spoke about how you manage sports. What did you say? Sports.
Anybody in the sports.
Anybody in the sports. So have you had any experience doing that?
Yes, just one guy for now, because it's not so easy. But once you get in, they give you papers to sign. You're trying to have an agreement with your agents. Even when you get in, deals start falling in. Once you get into a team, people are trying to endorse you. People are trying to use your personality to sell their personal market. They come with all sorts of agreements. Even the club that has signed you has some rights over that. So I am the balance. I look at both agreements. Oh, okay, now you've signed me. You're entitled to my personality to a certain extent. Now these people want to endorse me. How much are you going to get from this? What rights do you have over me? What rights do you have over whatever relationship I have with them? So I'm the balance. So I'm like your legal advisor, basically. So
I'm a bit interested in the talent management part because I'm a creative also. So when you talk about that, is there a criteria to like be under your management? Do I have to like maybe be popular already on social media, or do I have to like what's the criteria to be under your management?
The first criteria is your passion, because I'm just in my first year in legal, like properly managing. So I'm not trying to work with anyone that is not passionate about what they do. Your passion will drive me to help you. I'm not going to throw ₦1 million on your head if I do not see the passion in you. So there's no criteria. Just if I see seriousness in you, if I see you're ready to work, we can work together.
How about talent?
Everybody's
thinking, okay, passion, talent.
Your passion and your seriousness will drive me to want to work with you. I don't go around every day trying to sign a new client. If you're passionate and I see that you need my help, I'll come and offer my services to you.
Please take me. All right, so you said that this is your first year, and you have actually done a lot. So let me clap for you. Drum roll, please.
Let me clap for you too.
Let me clap for you. So what's your plan? As in, what are you thinking about going forward? I'm not saying you should tell me all your agenda and everything, but like, How do you see yourself in maybe 5 years? Let's say 5 years.
5 years, I should have taken over the world, though. In the entertainment field, lifestyle, I should have taken over by then. But one day at a time.
Exactly.
For me, as long as I'm doing new things every day, I'm fine. Things will come together if you work hard. That's my philosophy. So I try to take every day one day at a time.
So did you start anyone because of maybe you heard that, oh my God, there's money in real estate, for instance, or you like, oh my God, see the money, let me enter, so I'll be able to get money from this one and then put it on the other one. Did you start any of these things because of the money you had you're going to make from it?
Let me just start by saying that if anyone gets into any business solely because of money, they may not be there for too long. So my first drive in going into both real estate and the management company was to be the best in providing all these services. Because once you are the best, you won't force anything. Money will come naturally. I mean, I do shows, I put events together, I work with people at the moment that even when, okay, I see you're upcoming, even when they're trying to pay me, I say, okay, you know what? Keep the money. When we reach where we're trying to get to, because the money might not be the most right now. When we reach where we're trying to get to, the money will be too much, basically. So money is not my driving passion at the moment. Providing the service and being the best at providing it is what I mostly care about right now.
That's really inspiring. Anyway, I'm really impressed and I wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
In front of the camera and behind also.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity too. I appreciate it.
Anytime. So thank you for joining me on today's set. And you guys should not forget to subscribe, share, like, tell your friends that there's a new episode that's out. And yeah, that's it on today's episode. Thank you for watching.